My name is DJ Cappuccino, Fortune Maswangani, Mhlali, Jingindaba wa Mkhatshane, Mkhatshane wa Holeni, Holeni wa Mashango, Mashango wa Mpatsi, Mpatsi wa N'waxihoxani, Mpatsi wa Nkhandlana, Nkhandlana wa xitlhelo xa xikaya xa le ndleleni, xa ku khwenyuta vahundzi, va ndlela, va ku rhandza ku tlanga hi ku tovana. Holeni, gape ke Tebogo, ke ngwana wa Mmatladi wa Pula ya Marole. Ke nna setlogolo sa bakgatla ba Mosetla wa Magana le Kgomo. Ba re ha e namele setlhare a e je boreko ke mo Setlaopa.
Just Talk with DJ Cappuccino. Just Talk with DJ Cappuccino.
What is your most painful experience you've ever had?
Losing my grandmother and getting robbed and raped. Those are the painful memories that I have. Because that gun was still hot. You can tell gunpowder and stuff.
As Africans, we want to hide who we are. And we also want to hide. Remember, nobody understands your journey. Nobody understands what you went through. Nobody understands that a hot girl like you, who's a DJ.
Hot.
Yes, who's a DJ, then decides to take the route that you are taking. Nobody understands that except you.
Plus, I was dating a DJ, and my mom was also a music teacher.
Wow. The couple. The couple is big.
No. Cappuccino.
No, I mean, just checking. Manke mang.
So, yeah.
Kanoseking.
I don't want a guy who cheats on me, that's it.
Have you ever been caught cheating?
Yeah. That idea of having a home with a guy was not in my head. That one was spoiling me, trust me. It's just that I cheated and then...
Cheated again. You just can't help it.
I was young. If you don't give them, they don't book you. If you give them, they book you a few times, it's gone. And then also they would want... I could say about so they get keeping female DJs, especially for one of the best female.
Escape to the luxurious Meropa Hotel in Polokwane and immerse yourself in a world of Moroccan-inspired grandeur. With 54 standard rooms and 4 luxurious suites, our hotel offers affordable accommodation options tailored to suit your needs. Whether planning a conference or seeking a weekend escape, our hotel provides the perfect setting for your next adventure. For bookings, email sunmeropahotel@suninternational.com or call our hotel reception on 015-290-5400.
Welcome to another episode of Just Talk with DJ Cappuccino, the only podcast with a producer who is a PhD graduate, Dr. Mabota. We are broadcasting live from Meropa Casino and Entertainment World. Today I have a lovely lady, a lady that I like and love so much. I'm not sure, Prof, if my face is showing that at some point I had hearts for this woman. Yeah, but she's a lovely lady. Lebo, SilkyTouch.
Hi, Cappuccino.
How are you?
Kesha, brother.
Good. I get to go with what I could be DJ SilkyTouch, what I could be Mamosebeletsi. Because I know and I want to commend you that you went through a very beautiful and seamless spiritual journey.
Yeah.
Which I believe that as we move, you're going to share a lot about it.
Yeah.
So, how comfortable would be the Lebsa?
And it's fine.
And
it's fine.
When it suits me.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. No, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm happy that you came, and I know that you're from a gig, in Palabora.
And I'm still tired.
Still tired. And yeah, still tired. And other things.
Yeah.
And you came. You made time to visit our studios, and we're so honored to have you here.
Thank you.
But for those who don't know you, those who don't know where you come from, those who don't know your background, and everything, what can you say?
I was born Mokopong, Karolela Ramothapo. Then I went back to Mokopong and then I moved to Pretoria. Literally, I moved around a lot. So, Ramothapo.
Why did I think you from Hammanskraal?
Because I stayed Hammanskraal for a very long time. Yeah.
Tell me about it. What was happening?
I don't know what was happening, man. Like, I just love moving around. I feel comfortable moving around because staying in one place,
Wait, were you working ko Hammanskraal or your,
No, I
your
was
family
just.
dynamics?
I had a
let you do?
friend there. Then I used to stay with her.
Oh,
Yeah.
where ko Hammanskraal?
Yeah, what's Hammanskraal, Kokanana.
Kadana.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I see. So, where did you school in? Like, your primary school days, where did you spend?
Ramothapo, Puti Primary School. Yeah.
You know, I'm not sure Ramothapo ke site ya Ramatlala or
Saitare we ya Molepo.
o ya Molepo.
Yeah.
Ema pela Ramothapo ho feta Thef.
Yeah.
Eh,
We had that Saitara Molepo.
Molepo, ne?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And what are your fondest memories when you were growing up?
Fondest.
Primary school, things that you can think about, I think you cannot forget, or also maybe a certain family member that you cannot forget, whether it's your grandmother, whether you know, because obviously Ramothapo no san no lo one mos,
Yeah.
day and age.
Ne ke dula Lebokoko, yeah.
Yeah.
So my fondest memory was her teaching me how to cook kamullo. Kesalo omunyan. Probably I was like nine-ish, somewhere there. So she would like, every time when she moves around, I would move with her. So she used to teach me how to cook. Wa bona bo dikgodu, so bo maraka, dilo tsona tseo. Yeah.
Okay, is she still around?
No, she passed away in 2001.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to share where your parents were at by then?
Honestly speaking, I don't know my dad, and my mom was hardly around. Nadula Mokopong. So basically, we can ngwana bokoko.
Oh, okay. Is your mom still around?
No.
Okay.
She passed away at 2000 or, yeah, somewhere there.
But you were not very close with her.
We didn't have that mother-daughter relationship. Yeah.
Because I know losing a parent is one of those most painful things that anyone, but to also others, especially if they didn't have a relationship, is something else. What is your most painful experience you've ever had?
Losing my grandmother and getting robbed and raped. Those are the painful memories that I have.
You know, when the interviewer now goes like, what's going on? Do you want to share what happened, the story?
I was going to a gig. So normally it's either a jadi taxi or a hike. So this guy said, I'm for lifty. The next thing, Harifita, somewhat at the range, they pull out a gun, put it on my head. They were like, lay low, and then Karobala, mo sitting. Then it happened. They drove to some farm. Then they did it there. And then they left me naked and they took everything.
And the DJ thing, it's a recent thing. It means you're talking about a recent experience.
It has a year and probably 3 months, 2 months. It happened in December 2024. Yeah.
December 2024, that's
No,
last year.
2023. Later 24, yeah.
I don't want to sound sensitive, but I don't know if you can allow me to maybe ask questions. Like, how did you were waiting, you were hiking, they stopped. And when you got in the car, you never suspected anything?
Somehow I felt out of place, but because I wanted to go to my gig, I didn't care. I just wanted to go to my gig.
Where was your gig? Who booked you?
It was in Mogopo, Mbatlatso le Daba. Yeah.
And what's they greet you? You feel
Very
like
nice. Lively
Bashapo?
badlala music. They are very cute guys, you know. It's fine. Ke sharp mo. Then what's get lots of sharp, only to find out or no, they're the bad guys
How many were they?
too.
Did they attempt to, maybe one of them, to make a move on you, or it was just a surprise thing?
It was just a surprise because they hardly spoke to me. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I think it's a very traumatic experience. And then I see how you pulled yours, because I didn't know you went through that, but I've seen how you'd actually proceed with your craft as a DJ, continue to DJ. And how did you deal with the trauma, the pain?
I don't think I've dealt with it. I think I just accepted it happened. Yeah, because even the therapist, I didn't tell her anything because I didn't know what to say.
It was like a shock to you, like, can
I was
this
like,
happen to me?
it happened. Okay, so what? Huh? Something like that.
And they leave you in the bush,
Yeah.
at the farm, between where? Between potties, between...
One of the range, it's not that far. Yeah.
They got
After
in the
that-
farm.
Yeah. And then after it happened, I just walked, literally walked, and then ka kra plasinyana. Ka tsena mo go yona, and then the white guys, Bantusha, they called the cops, ambulance and stuff. Lucky enough, my brother was coming to Polokwane. Re ba mo founela ne sekgala fetile the ranch. So he came on kwa plasing, and then we drove to Westernburg police station.
And when you got to that farm, you have no clothes, you have no phone, nothing with you. What was the purpose of them leaving you naked?
I don't know, hey. And at that time, I just wanted to leave. Like, pela, that's it. Because that gun was still hot. You can tell or as gunpowder and stuff.
And all you think about is that, do whatever, just don't take
Like,
my
just
life.
do it and take whatever you want.
You know, I still don't understand what goes through a mind of a man who derives pleasure in forcing himself on a woman. I don't know. Maybe it's a psychological thing that still puzzles me now, because I think it's the worst sickness ever.
Yeah.
But you pulled yourself back well. And then, so what triggers you now? Do you still have
Sorry.
No, don't go. Don't go. Remember Mamosebeletsi. Ska wara bodla. O tshaba bodla. Bodla mfana. And you know this platform, you are maybe the 5th spiritual person to come here.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. And then I always tell everyone who comes here, Ore, do you feel that I've got power? You know? And I believe Luena, as a spiritual person, I feel Ore, you know, there's
aura. Yeah.
strong. So, but relax. I want you to, because you know, as Africans, we want to hide who we are, and we also want to hide. Remember, nobody understands your journey. Nobody understands what you went through. Nobody understands that a hot girl like you, who's a DJ,
Are hot.
yes, who's a DJ, then decides to take the route that you are taking. Nobody understands that except you. So leave it and remember, it's your life.
Yeah, it
It's
is
your
my
life.
life.
10 years from now, you'll be certain age.
Yeah.
20 years, you'll be certain age. So it is your life. You live it as authentic as you can. So skawara, nabile ka mutle, utle ka mo dingakeng ka. Utle ka mo ba profiteng ka. No, I understand. Then, tell me, SilkyTouch, the name, how did you come up with, how did you decide that I want to DJ?
I think it's just in my blood. Plus, I was dating a DJ, and my mom was also a music teacher.
Wow.
Yeah.
DJ who?
No, I'm not gonna name drop anybody.
Is it a famous DJ or a local DJ?
He was kind of famous back then, but then he started working with Black Coffee as one of the background producers and stuff.
The Cup.
Uh-uh.
The Cup is big.
No, I'm not talking about the cup.
No, but the Cup is big.
I know.
Is he the guy from around?
From Mokopo.
From Limpopo? He's a producer. He's now based in Belabel.
Now he stays in Pretoria.
He stays in Pretoria.
Yeah. Nkaso voce cappuccino.
No, I mean, just checking or manke mang. It's not like I want to know, but then, so the person trained you how to DJ?
Not really. He just showed me what to do and then it just happened. Then sometimes there's this spot ko Kasibarki ko Kosi. And then he would let me play Nyana 2 songs. Then yeah.
When did the journey start?
I think ngano practicing. Maybe it started kaboma 2007, 8, somewhere there. But then I started playing at 2009. Thoma with the old Europa, Pretoria. Yeah.
And him being by your side.
Now we kind of broke up in the middle of everything.
Was it about the craft?
No, it was about both of us. Yeah.
You were on the wrong.
I'm never wrong.
Okay, good. I'm trying to get you to narrate the story, and you are cutting them very short.
Ke tlhanyo senyana, so yeah.
Tlhano sekeng?
Kanda chase.
Oh, so you went psycho on a poor DJ.
I don't want a guy who cheats on me, that's it.
He cheated on you.
He cheated and then I found out in Ramogale. Kamalata. Chala ka jwala, ya chai.
But what did I still find it funny, ne? That your guy gets involved with someone else. You go and beat up that person and go home and sleep with that dog.
I don't do that.
O tshetse ngwana batho ka
Ke
bjang?
tsetse the guy ka bjala.
Oh, the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought o tshetse ngwanyana o mong
Oh
ka-
no, a ke na sebete seo sa go lata banyana.
Have you ever been caught cheating?
Yeah.
What gave it away? Like, what happened?
My phone, I gave my son phone nag. Ke local loche so kajwa. Po papa ke no re ke bo papa cause ba mo godishitse. Ba tsena and then my phone rang and then I araba ba drop. Ha re di WhatsApp credit. And then yeah. We broke up, but we're still raising my son together.
And when you at TEF, you were not a DJ.
I was.
You were?
Kgale ke letša kwa Pandung kwa.
What happened, Kotef? Like, did you complete your studies? What happened?
I was not studying Katef. I was just
Hey,
using
ne ko bona Kotef a ntse wena.
I was using my privileges. I could my aunt works there.
Eh.
And then she stays there. And then I had a friend there. So for night it was easy to get in and out.
Kotef. And you were never with. There's a guy that I always saw you with. You had a guy, Kotef, obviously. We're not mentioning names.
Yeah, I had a guy.
Yeah. And is it a guy who found out?
No.
Oh.
That one was spoiling me. Trust me. It's just that I cheated and then
Cheated again. You just can't help it.
I was young.
No, like, don't feel bad about it. There are many people who cheated and they never got caught.
But I was young.
I understand, yeah.
Yeah. That idea of having a home with a guy was not in my head.
Then this one, how did he catch you?
He didn't really catch me, but he knew I was. And then I fell pregnant. And then
Got the other guy.
got this other, my baby daddy. And then, yeah, I just kept quiet. Ka se tlhole ke sa bolelele le ena. Then he assumed, oh, ke kwela ba re o imile. Ka re o kwela mang? Chomi ya go, okay. Like that.
Yo, but ha kwata o manya so.
And he still likes me today, and he's married. Ga mpana fela, yo, mona wena nka bole mosadi yaka. Dilo tse di so.
Ne. Oh shame, ska cheat abafanas.
I was young.
No, ska cheat. But what are the challenges that comes with being a female DJ? You know, I've seen and observed how other female DJs who say they are subjected to. First, they feel like they shouldn't actually be paid. Ka di rates tsa di male DJs. That's another thing. It's like you're a by the way act.
Yeah.
You know, the treatment and respect is different.
True.
And the other thing is that Kifila, I don't know, I have never really conducted a study, but it's like more than 50% of promoters or someone, whether is a Lidvizamba, the club DJs,
Yeah.
like
Promoters.
50% or more,
Yeah.
someone wants to sleep with you.
Yeah.
Isn't
It's
it?
true. 100%. If you don't give them, they don't book you. If you give them, they book you a few times, it's gone. And then also they would want, I could say about why Polokwane vale so they get keeping female DJs, especially for one of the best female DJs. If you come and play and slay, jiggy jiggy abaso beat.
Because you play unique music. I mean, you, the only Afro DJ I know, wa cherry around, and who plays well. Like your mixing is on point, timing, even your track selection. Remember, I used to even ask tracks from you.
Yeah.
Because I know that you're always up to date with what's happening. But I want to deal, Leona, how did you deal with all these advances from promoters and guys who wants to get into your band and when you want to work?
I decided to just cannot talk on because
You sounded like at some point you tried and you realized it's not working.
I kind of slept with at least two, but not the promoters, but the owners. And then it didn't get me anywhere. So I just decided, let me just let my craft,
In Mokopong,
no, Polokwane.
Polokwane. I mean, Polokwane, there's coffee. Pereira is new.
Keep guessing.
Coffee.
No, I'm not going to say anything on that one.
I'm just asking. Oh, it was just Tunyana.
Tunyana, baba.
Now, when you start to have personal problems, it affects the business.
Yeah. Because remember, you do things with that person, then really you affect a span. So what's the point?
Who owns a club, a female, Ivana? You know, we are ready to DJ and come several times if need be. But it's a challenge because I've seen most of the girls who are DJs that I spoke to. But like I know one thing, yeah, but it's like everyone wants to sleep with us, and when we say no,
they literally get angry. Like they cancel you, carry you don't exist.
they cancel you. And also, even if you say yes, even if you agree, it doesn't last.
It
Correct?
doesn't last,
Yeah.
literally.
I think that mentality should really change.
Yeah, we also have these club promoters or managers, whatever they call them. Bari book and fetch motho book ya go botsa gore ta go fa 500. Guys, cost of living is too high. Like, how do you book me ka 500? 500 in fetch. O chala petrol e chaile. Ngwana o jang, kae bo jang, motlase ke bokae.
I've also noticed that others will give you a rider that is more expensive than
Exactly.
what they pay you. And you wonder, and to go do something about
And
it.
if you try to change it, no, boss wa ka se dumele. Really?
But don't you think, nakong we got this, who do you call them? Babadi, resident DJs. Don't you think they take your money
Some of them.
and give you a portion?
Some of them.
Because I don't think a promoter who has a club that is actually performing well, at his right mind, can give you 500 rands.
Mara ba teng. Ba gona, literally, you would call them or gape ke nyaka booking 1 2 3 a re nape ke na le 500. Like it's tiring. Ya lapisha.
Now that's why sometimes when I have a relationship with you, I'd rather even perform for free than for it to be known that I got paid 500 rands. And then most of the time, as you can see, I'm not on your posters all the time. And I'm not on your posters because I'd rather stay at home. I have a lot of things to do at home. Than,
Exactly.
flying and you just go and DJ, you come back home drunk from expensive alcohol that they should have given you the money on.
O tsoga foro go tshwere ke hangover, ha ona yontsha hangover like.
But what do you think should happen with regard to that?
I think they should start taking female DJs serious because I think there are some male DJs that are going through the same thing, but it is worse with female DJs. Ke nahana ka ra ba re tse serious at some point. Like they don't care who you are, how far you've made it, how hard you worked. Ba no go nyatša nje.
And I hear the trend is, even if you are fixing the industry, you are remaining firm with regard to your rates and everything.
Exactly.
There'll be some female DJ coming from nowhere, takes that 500
Yo.
rands and even give them cook.
Ba re nka ba loma every day. Bawe.
You know them, eh? They even aba fele pasela cook. Kore ba o bontsha gore it's king.
Ish. Yo.
But don't you? Maybe you need to form something as female DJs to discuss your rates and how you move around.
You
leaving
can't. You can't. Because remember, everybody o pandela yena, o pandela bophelo ba gagwe. A gona motho a tlo naganang ka wena gore kana go na le SilkyTouch, a re ke nagane le SilkyTouch. O tlo neetša 500 go no re ke mo posting ke tla ba popular-nyana dilo tše di so.
Hey man, hey, it's tough, man. This industry.
Too much.
Yeah, it's tough. Maybe we lucky. Most of my jita men who knows. But I also know about that, and then it's very concerning for me, honestly. Let's talk. You know, I didn't see your journey coming.
I didn't see it coming.
Your
Too.
spiritual journey, I didn't see it coming. Mamosebeletsi. And remember, I don't know what happened, but you told me that you are going through you're going to go through a process. You're going to disappear for
a while.
You're not going to take gigs and what and like serious. And my question is like, what happened? Like what, Kiring? What pushed that? Like where is that coming from?
I've always have been seeing things that people can't see from growing up, right?
Like?
Things that people can see.
What are you seeing now?
Nothing.
But like what? Like what shocked you, or yo? Am I seeing this thing?
What shocked me is me constantly dreaming of water and this huge python, like waterfalls and stuff. So at first I was so denial.
Wait, I want to take it from, as you are saying, from a young age.
Yeah.
You were seeing things, dreaming. Let's deal that more with that more, so that our viewers can understand.
Let's say maybe I would dream of something and then I would tell my grandmother, and then that thing would happen. Then she always told me I'm special. And then sometimes she would go like like the flu, like African what do they call it? African potato or something. And then ambonsa, this is what it does. It tusha also because nelimoto high blood, papela so amboncha ye tusha more, like literally flu can it save. But unfortunately, as ke twa se Sesotho, so literally tlhare and stuff ke tla re tlogela di sangoma.
But then the route you took King, are you, King, is it from Apostolo?
Yeah.
Ake tlhaloganye, like, maybe you can explain, or this is where it's coming from. Maybe your grandmother was part of that.
My great grandfather was a ngaka, and it was just so to afeta yo twasa sekreke. So nele mo St. John.
Okay.
So I went back to the roots. I took the same route that he took, but I didn't do Yasesot. Because Yasesot ya chusha yo.
You were supposed to go as Soto,
Yeah.
or you'll go to as Soto at a later stage.
Kerile kere ke ya Sotho ka kara dinkimela, and then I just decided, let me do church and see what happens.
But the journey, you spoke about water and a
A
python.
big python, yeah.
At some point, as you go through your journey, did you physically have to go to a river, and did you physically have to see now the python?
Yeah, I did.
Is it something you're not supposed to discuss such?
I don't mind talking about it.
Please tell us what happened.
So I used to dream of this guy. He stays in Zanen. So at some point, my life was not making sense. And then I met a friend who told me about this guy, Kano Mumaiza, and then Lady Tone knew that guy. So she once took me to that guy. Like literally when I walked in, he was like, "What took you so long? You need to go to the waters and stuff." I was like, "No, I'll come back next weekend." Then I came back, and then he took me to the waters. He told me to sit on this rock, like metsawana hour, like from Abetaklong.
The
And then he
waterfall,
said,
yeah, so.
yeah, it's like you can start praying and say whatever you want. And when I started praying,
Who do you pray to?
to God. You call upon your God and your ancestors as well, because we call them angels. I don't call them ancestors, I say angels. Ke bitsa badimo ba kganya ka moka ba bo mma le ba bo papa. So it happened when I started praying. The waterfall was like karaba wileji bombo somewhere. Then it started like it was
Started being overwhelming, yeah, so.
Ongusha. So the next thing when I was praying, because I was not serious, then I started seeing bubbles in the water. Then when I look, Kawana, that python that I normally dream of, yo Cappuccino, it's ever speaking in tongues. That day it's even rapela shem. Ne ke potsa re ke nna gone girl. Ne ke potsa ra ke sa boya, because I would normally dream in tsenya mo metsing, and then I would
Noga eo.
disappear.
Yeah.
Because I had visions where I would disappear, and then they were like, lebuti mechi hunting, ntwela injeri lo ntwasisha. So I was scared that day.
So when you were in that process, that thing ya tlhagela, ya o tšea.
Like it didn't take me, but I had those thoughts because I had visions of.
But why one or figile manje?
Ka e bona ne, yo, ka ba ka ithutela. Thank God ne ke le mo metsing. Yo.
So what is the purpose of that snake? Or the snake
I think
spiritually represents something. It's not necessarily a snake.
it's not necessarily a snake, because remember when I walked in Kagwatabing, there was a man standing Moridi Marataba asuri bicycle apara uniform ele ya uniform chela cha khale cha mashole. Yeah, apere yona so suitcase brown. So I didn't think.
Maybe someone on high kara and I hope it's
No, he was not. Ka bicycle made him mataba. Ka suitcase apere boshole. O montsho wa ntjebe white. Dumelang le kae re gona?
Prof, o na le
Khale
tjebe
ke
wife.
le emedi.
Prof, Mabotho o na le tjebe wife.
He said khale ke le emedi. So that guy I was with, he just laughed. And then he tells me later on, Ori, ke ena ra gola ga go mothole. I was like, oh, okay.
And we laugh about these things, ne? And our African spiritual things are very powerful.
Very.
And real.
Yeah, and okasidi understand until you experience it. Yeah, because not the reason why I went to Twaza, they were becoming physical because now it's just stubborn.
Do you think the reason Ulekanda Chesa, as you are saying you are, is because of you had a call and you were denying and you had to undergo the training so that you can come down?
Nah, I just think I'm Kanyos Katlago. That is a bonus.
Yeah. Then did you feel when you completed the process? Obviously, the process wasn't for you. Okenagamara waterfall and pray. What happened after?
A lot of things started happening because I would just fall, look at mutum pushy, say like my knees, like discuss. Like I would be walking and then I would jump, look at mutum pushies, and then I would fall. And then I had a vision now I'm gonna lose one of my legs. And then I ignored it, and then I started yeah. I would misplace things. It still happens, Lino, but get better
You've never been on
than
drugs,
before.
ne? Just kidding.
Oh wow. I've never been on drugs.
And Shem, you tshwanna tukwana, man. Huh?
Cappuccino remage or salivana.
How was it to post? Because Kiboni, as you told me how difficult it was, is going to be surprising for me. You are in the limelight, you are a DJ, then suddenly Mamorapelo. And when I saw you posting on social media, I was like, my girl came out now. You know? How was that? How did it feel?
It was just normal. Like just a normal picture posting. That's it. Because honestly speaking, I didn't want to let people know what I'm doing at that point. Mara, ka hore ke feditse, ka no ra, let me just post it. So whoever judges me is okay.
So now, what is the purpose of that journey? Now you have graduated. You are a prophetess. What do you do with that gift?
Mostly I help, ke Mamosebeletsi, right? Mostly ke a profit, and then mostly ke a berekisa matsogo a ka go thusa batho, like ka ba fodisa. In the process of that, you pray for them. So they heal. Ba bangwe ra ba thusa o nyaka mebereko and stuff. So yeah.
Barugapa di party and all that.
Yeah.
If I come to you and say, "Eish, I think dilo tsa ka mona di rane, di tshwere ke something," you look at it and help.
Not really. Because I have my own people that God has prepared for me gore ke ba thushe. So go na le ba bangwe they can come, ba re ba nyaka thusho, ka ba botsa, no, I can't see anything. You can go see some other person, because remember, we can't all help batho ka moka ba go swana. So yeah, it's
Why
like
get to
that.
more emailwanyana? So
Because we did Mamoruti.
okay, ke a kore no, man. Something. Karsa dialo now.
But like what's in chest spade?
Prof, I know that you have many questions with regard to these things that spiritual. Whenever there's a question you want us to address, please feel free to come in and untushe mo. I want, because say I say area nyana ka kere wa tseba. But I want to understand that now you have a practice or you have a church. I don't know how to call it.
I haven't, I'm still in church, because remember, it doesn't take one task for you to have ndumba, and not all of us will have ndumba. Some of us are just there to help ka kerekeng. Then ba bangwe ba ba le dikereke tša bona, ba bangwe ba ba le ndumba ka gae. So I'm still in the process of knowing where I'm gonna.
You're not sure yet where you're going to serve now.
I know I'm still in church and I know I'm gonna stay there for nakwetele, but I'm not sure if kitlo ba le ndumba and stuff yet. Because remember, they lead you ganyana ganyana.
Because what I want to understand is that, can someone come to you and say, I have a problem, help me?
They can, but if I can't help, kitlo ba tsara I can't. Yeah.
No, ke tlo zwakala.
Ska tla ko nna Cappuccino. Ke tlo go fa motho a sa go tsebeng a go tlhatlhobe, because I don't like go tlhatlhoba batho ba ke ba tsebang.
Ka se tlokara mpotsa ditaba mo ke tshohile mo. Yeah, but I can't nka thoma mo wena then.
I can ke Cappuccino. Maybe one day. Like I often, because this spiritual journey, it's overwhelming. Sometimes he can no, let me go back to myself. Let me drink one savannah there at the corners. Then one le savannah sela maybe nka o thusa mahal.
Because I can imagine that sometimes when you're at the gig, and you see something about someone, how do you deal with that?
I just pray about it when I get home. Because some other people, when you tell them things that they don't believe in, they start calling you names.
Have you done that to someone?
Yeah.
What happened?
Not someone, like a lot of people.
What happened? Can you maybe share the experiences that 2 or 3 where it got heated?
It didn't really get heated. The other one came Moody's and then she started crying. She was like, I knew about this, but I was not sure. So since you don't know me and you're telling me all these things, I'll just go to church and attend. Then the other one was like, "Skanga fela wena." I was like, okay. And then the other one, literally, like she's one of my friends. Or she must do this and this and she must come to church so that, remember, not everybody can heal themselves. That's why we're gonna let the chosen ones and stuff. So come to church or go to church when we tepang. Ba go tlhapiše to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A yo reka dilo tsela e tlhapisa le today se sa mo dutse senyama ke mo lebeletse kere.
Senyama o se bona bjang?
Normally, she normally sleeps at my place. So I would dream about her and see what's happening around her.
A ke na senyama nna.
Tsamaya di buffo cappuccino.
Se bjang?
Tsamaya kereke mo tlhapiše.
Which one?
Ye nngwe le nngwe o e tshepang.
Prof? A ro tlhapa.
Prof, tsa mo tlhapo o tshware lotho.
Hey, yeah, no, dilo tse di bothata, man. But now, does it, now that you have a gift and you are in the entertainment space, keep also like, are the conflict, these two?
Remember, I didn't wake up and said I want to be a DJ. Growing up, I wanted to be a doctor, honestly speaking. So things changed when
Better
my
get better
mom...
food.
No, when my mom passed away, everything changed because remember, she was the one taking care of everything. Now she passed on, nobody can assist you on anything. So
Oh, sorry, man.
you grow up street smart, like honestly speaking. So you just
You've
grow
been
up
fending
saying,
for yourself from a young age.
yeah. Like, I remember I used to stay with my uncle, they used to fight a lot. So my aunt took me to a boarding school. I was a troubled child, so ne ke tshwenya boarding school. So my brother came and fetched me ka yo dula mo Kgopong again. So yeah, like when you don't have the pads and stuff, you start dating older men. Yeah, like who did say strata? So it was like that.
Oh, shame. Many people don't. I'm appreciating your honesty and openness because it's not easy for someone to say what you say about trying to survive and what you had to do to survive and all that. But do you think there's a way someone who is in a situation that you are in, alo munyane, how to navigate around such?
I'm not really good at advising, but whatever works for you, works for you. That's what I'm gonna say. Because remember, when you're young and you don't know what to do, you just decide whatever at that time, whatever works for you. Then you deal with it there. Then, yeah.
Was it the first one? Was it a teacher?
No, he was a doctor and he was married. And yeah,
How old were you?
16.
16. You've never been with a teacher?
No.
Check out the matlana.
Yo.
Okay, so this doctor took care of you, didn't advise you to become, didn't you tell him that you want to be a doctor? What happened?
At that time, I was not even thinking about being a doctor. I was thinking about surviving. Because honestly speaking, my big brother, firstborn Mamaka, we didn't really have that brother-sister relationship. It was, that's it. So I had to maneuver around that situation to survive.
So you feel like you, at some point, your dreams left you and you were like, I have to survive here?
I feel like the day my mom left, that was when everything left. Like everything changed for me.
No, man, let's leave the difficult stuff. What's on your playlist right now?
Cairo. DJ Cairo. Everything Cairo. Yeah.
But Kiboni, two-step and Afro now, they are beginning to sound the same. Like if you low change a track to another track, you hardly even notice that it's a different track that is coming.
Yeah.
Because it's the same element, same drum. Don't you feel like creativity now is being stuffed there?
Nah, I feel everybody is just trying to make music and make people dance. But remember, there's Afro, real Afro, that one that Chimza plays. And then there's Afro,
But
ya
it's
Reina.
electro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agri Shimza plays that Afro with a little bit of electro. And then Rena Redlala Afro with Afro house and Afro tech.
That has that
Yeah, that
drum
thing,
and-
yeah, Yamzanzi, yeah, So yeah, I think everybody's just trying to make music, make people dance. Remember, music heals, right? So whatever works for the people, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can assure you, this is a damn good DJ who plays Afro and even other genres, but I think she prefers also Afro. Where do people get you if they want to book you?
On my email address, ladysilkytouch@gmail.com. Yeah.
And what message do you have for people for both your music and your spiritual journey?
Just do it, because if you don't do it, nobody's going to help you do it. That's it.
And how far do you want to take both careers?
I think I'm going to quit very soon and focus on my spirituality, because it takes everything, like all your energy. But I will see. I will decide.
How about you produce songs that has the drum dum, 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 and
I actually
while you play you can still feel
I'm dropping an EP very soon.
yeah.
So, but I think it's gonna be my last EP, first and last.
Did you listen to album yeah, or Parkeman, Nale Black Motion?
No, I don't listen to Black Motion anymore.
No, this guy who
Murder.
Murder.
I do. He's
I
my
think
favorite
it's one
producer.
of the best albums this
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Well produced, well balanced, well engineered.
Well mastered and
You know,
stuff.
Chima music, Adlal.
Yeah.
I think it's the best thing. And then what I like about it is the spirituality that comes with the music because you can feel that drum. And I think it moves you.
It does.
Yeah. Now, my Lebo, now I wish you all the best. And I believe that you'll still come here. Next time when you come, you'll be more relaxed and more open about things, not give short answers. But I wish you all the best and I love you so much.
Thank you, Cappuccino.
Keep well.
Thank you.